Hello creative minds. So today we are going to be learning the introduction to Pixellab. So let's get right into it. So now this is your Pixellab interface. Okay. So we're going to be working to each of it. So for this particular thing you see here, this arrow I created here, this place, we just refer to them as presets. So you can easily change it to anyone you want to use, right? They're just like presets, you can easily use like that, preset basically. So that's just what it's all about. So you scroll to the right if you want to go further. So the next thing we're going to be looking at is this A shape here. This A shape here. Okay. So when you click on it, you will see text and quotes. So whenever you want to come and type something, you have to click on this text here. So you click on this text here if you want to type something. Then if maybe you don't have anything to type, you can now click on quotes. They're already pre-installed quotes for motivation, for inspiration, for success and all. So let's take a look at them. So you have the quotes here. You can have it in English or French. You have different type of quotes for motivation, for friendship and all of that. So you just click on anyone you want to click on and you have it here already. So we won't be using this background because it's really not too good for text. So let's go back and click on our black background. Oops, everything has disappeared. Let's go back again. So let's delete this guy. So whenever you actually click on the text, a lot of options shows up. There is the edit, there is the delete, there's the copy, like that. So a lot of things actually show up, and we're going to be discussing each of them as time goes on. Yes. So now let's delete this other text here. We don't need it. So you have this text here. So that's how you deal with the text. So now copy. Now let's explore each of these two. So this copy just to copy basically, like to copy. Yeah, that's what copy is all about. So that is it. So we can delete this one since we don't need it, or let's just copy it and leave it like that. So I want to change the color, right? I want to change the color of this particular one. So you just swipe to the right, like I said. You swipe to the right to go and click the color you want to click on. So you swipe to the right, you will see color. So you can now pick any color you want to pick on. Oh, I can't pick black. I don't want to pick white either. So let's say I go for yellow. Yellow goes well on black backgrounds, right? Because we are going to be discussing contrast, right? So contrast, this is where the principle of contrast applies, where you use lighter colors on darker backgrounds so that it can be very visible, right? So this is it. So now let's go back again. Now if you click outside, you see that it is no longer selected, but when you click on it, then you now have all the options. Okay, so we have front, back. So this to bring it to the front, this take it to the back, front, back. Now you may not really notice this very well, but when we get to shapes, you understand it better. So let's just finish exploring this part. So positioning, that's if you want to move it. You want to move it here, you want to move it here, you want to take it up, you want to bring it down. That is how you use your position. Then move by, depending on how far you want it to go, right? Depending on how far you want it to go, then you now click on, you now increase the pixels by which you want it to go far, basically. So that is it. So you can now increase it to, so you could increase it to 20, then you can see that it moves very fast. When you move it to 1, it becomes very, very slow. So that is it. Then whenever you are done making a change to a particular element, what you need to do is to click this tick button here. Oh, let me click on it very well. There's this tick button here. Click on it. That's to ensure that you've actually you have agreed to what you've actually done. Yes, so you click on it, so the change remains. Okay, so the next thing is relative position. Relative position helps you to align your text either to the middle or to the extreme end or to the top or to the bottom. So let's look at this. So this to the middle. When you click on this one, is to the center. When you click on is to the middle vertically, while this other one is to the middle horizontally, just as you see in the arrow, basically. So that is just it. Then when you click here, you take it to the right, down, up, and to the left. So that is it for relative position. Then the size now is just for you to increase the size. This 300, this 56, 57, sorry. So you just move it in, and that's how you increase and decrease the size. That is all. Then you now click on this your mark tick icon here. Then next thing is padding. I don't really necessarily need it for now though, but then color, of course, we've discussed color. For texture, I'll jump it. We'll come back to it later. Then for opacity just to reduce the intent, just to reduce, make it a bit transparent, or yes, make it a bit transparent and reduce the color intensity, basically. So for rotate, of course, just rotate it however it is you want it to be, but I don't want it to be this way. So when you actually rotate something and you want to take it back to the reset, to the way it was, you just click on this arrow here. So you click on it, it takes it back. So this max tool, I'll be sharing a separate video on how to use it, so we won't be using it here in this introduction class. Oops, kind of made a mistake, so let's go back. So if you want to go back, probably you want to undo the mistake you made, right? You just click on this icon here, this arrow that takes back. So you just click on it and go back and go back again. Yep. So when you've now gotten to the point where you missed it, you can now, let's go back to the rotate. Okay, so that is it for that. Then fonts, very good. Fonts is for you to change the typeface, right? You want to use something of this nature, any font at all that you like. But the choice of fonts really matters in designs. We're going to be discussing that. The choice of fonts really matters. The kind of design you want to do, the type of fonts you want to use. Fonts actually send a message. It sends a very deep message. So I'll just pick any one. Guess I go with this particular one. Yeah, I love this text. Yeah, very good. So I want to delete this other guy we're not using again. So now do you see that this is already a design and it's already looking beautiful? It's already passing a message, isn't it? The font is passing a message. Now let's say, for instance, I now want to use this particular font now let's say I use this one. Very good. Now look at this. The message this particular font is passing and the message this other one is passing. Where is it? This other one is passing. They are very different. I believe you get. So understanding fonts really matters. Yes, it really matters. So this style here is either you want to make it italics, you want to underline it, you want to make it bold. So you just click on them. One thing you need to learn is learn to explore as a graphic designer. One of my coach told me something. He told me try everything. Just check it out. Check how it looks like. Check how it's going to look like if you do it this way. So by the time you actually do that, you know what works and you know what does not work, basically. Yeah. So if you finish maybe adding all the bold, italics, underline, and you want to cancel it to be normal, you just click on this particular one, this particular place that has a cross. So you click on it and you are good to go. So for the curve, we won't be using it for now. Curve is just to make it curve, but we won't be using it for now. Yeah, background is just to add a background behind the text. So you see, something of this nature. Okay, something like this. That's just what it does. Then say alignment is very key in your design. It's a very key principle. Alignment is very key. You need to understand how you should align your designs. You need to understand that. So this is a center alignment. The one in the middle, right? This is center, this is left, and this is right. So let me center, right, and left. Sorry, left. So this is it. So when you click on right now, sorry, you see everything goes to the right, left comes to the left, center stays in the middle. So that is exactly how it works. So spacing is just to increase the space between letters, between words. There are times that will come you actually need all of this. When the time comes, you will know. You will learn that. So line spacing is just to increase the spacing between them. Yeah. Then stroke is the same thing as adding an outline. It's the same as adding an outline to your work, to your text. This is just how stroke works. Ensure that whatever it is you do, ensure you understand that you use the colors that actually go together. Yes, because when colors don't match, it just affects the eyes in a way, and you're like, what kind of color combination is this person doing? Oh my god. When it's actually a very cool combination, your eyes, you just want to like stare at that design like, wow, this is beautiful. So colors really are important. So this is shadow. This is shadow. So you can add shadows to your text. Yep. And reduce your opacity. That's the intensity of what you are adding, and reduce them basically. Then so I'll just allow you to explore. Okay, explore. Do something, do anything, just explore. This is for the inner shadow. So I want to be doing this alongside with the I reduce this text by clicking on this arrow, this part here. So I reduced it. I can increase, I can reduce it from the corner, and that's the best place and the right place to either increase or reduce either a shape or a text. Basically, it's really important. We learn this. It's really important. Okay, so now we want to create a shape. We go to this next icon here. This icon, this middle one. So you click on it. So you have stickers, import, draw, and shape. So what we're going to be looking at here basically is just the shape. So click on shape. If you want another shape, you can just click on this particular place. So you click on shape. There are different shapes. There's a circle, there's a semicircle, there's a triangle, polygon, and all of that. So let's go to rectangle. Oh, sorry, this is a square. Yeah, this is a square. Okay, so now you can add the color, right? Fill color. That is add a color, right? So I'm working in a black background. Let's get a lighter color. Something more bright. Yeah, yellow and black goes really well. Yeah. Okay, yellow. So you can also add a stroke. You can add a stroke to your text, either your text or so you can add a stroke. So let's change the stroke to you want to use color that actually go along with each other. You want to use color that actually blend. Yeah, this is okay. It's fine. But I really don't need a stroke actually. Yeah. So just click on OK. So I want to show you how. So for this particular one, this is how it works. So for your shape, you click on edit. You can change the shape to anyone you want. Then for delete, if you want to delete it. Then for the crop, it's just for you to cut out some parts you don't need. So if you let's try another shape so you understand how the crop works. Let's try this heart shape. So now let's crop. You just come here. So do you understand? So this is how it works. Basically this is how it works. Okay, so let's get it back and let's change our shape back to a rectangle. So the next thing is to copy, just like we said. Then just the same way, front and back. So now this is front, this is back. Can you see? Let me change this text color so that it can be very, very visible. And I'll have to go and remove the shadow I added. Very good. So now when we now put these two together, we want to understand how front and to back works. When you click to front, it comes to the front. To back, it goes behind it. Basically, that's it. Position is the same way I said in the other way. It's the same thing. Now, relative size is for you to increase the size like this. Now, for shape, you will see relative size. When you come to text now, and when you after you want to edit text, you have to come back to the text menu here. But for shape, this is the text menu for this is the menu for shapes. So you want to come edit the text, you have to come back to this A here. That's the text. Then so for text now you see size. But when you come to shape, you see relative size. So you need to understand the differences between the two. So they have the same function, but because they are dealing with two different elements, the text and the shape. So color, this one is also for you to add color if you don't want to use this particular method, right? You can just come here and add color. Add any color you want. Anyone that my teacher will say, anyone that resembles you, any color that resembles you, you can add it basically. So that is it. Then texture, of course, we are skipping it. Opacity is the same thing. We reduce the intensity of the text basically. Then color filter. Okay, color, this will not work here. We'll deal more with this particular tools I'm skipping. Because this is just an introduction class. So I just want to teach you the basic things. So stroke, like I said, is just to add an outline basically to your text. Yeah, this looks beautiful. Okay. So eraser is to erase it, right? Just the way you know in primary school. Eraser is always eraser anywhere, everywhere. Just erase it. So the next thing we are going to learn is erase color, just to remove a particular background color. We do more of all this as we go on. Then for the rotate, like we already said. Then for 3D rotate is to move it either horizontally or vertically. Now let's use another shape so that we understand how this 3D works very good. Now you see we can move it this way. I'll move it this way. Just for you to turn it, yes, you can move it again this way. So just for you to just rotate it, that's all. So now for this 3D shape perspective, we'll be skipping them. Shadow, of course, for you to add shadow. Blur radius is still to increase how blurry you want the edges of your designs to look like. Then inner shadow, I tend to use inner shadow a lot in my design. It just makes it pop in a way. It gives it a solid structure basically. Yes, so that's where we'll be stopping for today. So the next place we actually go to is this particular place here. This one. So here this particular place has to do with your background. So let me point it again. It has to do with your background. Remember, this A has to do with your text, this other one has to do with your shapes, while this one has to do with your background. So when you click on color, you can add background. You see? You can add backgrounds that you want. So I think we should go with this guy. So you add backgrounds that you want, isn't it? So then image size has to do with your aspect ratio, or when we get to design we get to know more about that. Then image, just for you to bring in, it's these are just the images you can find here, but we don't need any of this actually. So gallery, you should bring an important image from your gallery. We'll be learning more about this as time goes, and then from the camera and all of that. So that is it basically. So even looking at this is already a beautiful design. Yes, there's a quote, there's a triangle, and that is okay. So just do something simple with what I've learned. Just do something really simple. I don't want you to do any bogus. It can just be a shape and a quote, or you want to write your name or anything. Just do something simple. So now then in the next video, I'll be teaching you how to import your pictures, or there's really no need of doing that. We'll learn about how to do that as time goes on in the next video when we get into flyer designs.